look at that pile of job security. I'm needed. The world needs me another day. Big old pile of job security, folks. Welcome to another episode of apartment maintenance training videos. I like making these videos. It's like multiple stuff, showing you how it really is out here. Man, there's not even nothing in the compactor. Man, one pillow and one box caused all this. I don't know about where you guys work, but this is like a daily occurrence here. Job security, big old pile of job security. Alright, I about got it knocked out here. Had to crawl in the doggone compactor. Pull that box and cushion and all in there. But this is an everyday thing. Almost every single day. Big old pile out here. And, you know, you ask the office for help, and they're just like, oh, it's just the nature of the beast. So nothing really happens, but just look at it like job security. You're needed. The world needs you another day. All right, we'll move on to the work order box now. All right, on this work order, they're saying the oven takes too long to heat up. And probably just gonna pull this one out and then ohm it out. It looks good visually. I don't see anything broken. So yeah, we'll just pull it out. And I brought a good one with me, so we'll ohm out the good one and then ohm out that one. And if they ohm out the same, then we'll try the thermostat up here. There's a little thermostat right there. You can take that out and change that out. Sometimes that'll go bad. We go turn the breaker off so I don't get nailed by 240. Power is off. Hopefully it's something simple, just like the element. It takes so long to get parts from GE now. All this beer virus stuff going on. Just gonna pull this out and then unplug it. See the two plugs, two wires, unplug them. Alright, got my multimeter set to ohms, the little horseshoe signal. And this is the one that we took out of the oven. 27, 28. Alright, let's go to the other one up here. This is a good one I got out of the shop. And 27, so they're both giving me 27, 28 ohms, so the oven element is good. So I'm gonna pop in a new thermostat and that should take care of it. Yeah, here's the thermostat I'm gonna go in with. Got it from the shop. And I'm gonna take this one out. It's just that screw right there. I don't know what happened to the top screw. I guess they don't have one. But take this out and I'm gonna have to slide the oven out and unplug it from the back. Usually when it's the motherboard, nothing will come on at all. So it's either gonna be the element or the thermostat, right? I mean, process of elimination. That's what the years of experience tell me anyway. So once we unplug this from the back, we can pull it out. We take all these screws out. Alright, I took the screws out, got the cover off, and this is our thermostat right here. This is where it plugs into. Comes up and goes into this plug right here. You have to excuse me, I haven't worked on a oven in a while, so I'm kind of getting reacclimated here. That's part of apartment maintenance, man. We don't get to do appliance repair every single day like a plants repairman would. One day you're doing ACs, one day you're doing plumbing. See, I can't get my meter into these little holes to ohm it out or to test it, you know? I mean, how am I gonna get my meter? Let me grab the other one over here. Oh. Yeah, I can't get my meter leads in them little holes right there, so I'm not sure on how to test it or ohm it out. Well, there's some tiny holes, man. So I'm just gonna put in a new thermostat. And we'll go with that. I mean, if it was the motherboard, I've had one go out plenty of times and nothing works. Like nothing will come on. She's just saying it takes a while. And usually that's the thermostat that causes that. Like it takes a while and takes too long to heat up. So we'll go with that. So we know the element's good. I mean, it ohmed out. Have to go around the front and put our new one through. Pull the old one out. All right, I got the new oven thermostat pulled through the hole and mounted. So we'll just plug it back in. Put everything back together. Try it out. I don't have any loose wires or anything. All the 240 looks good. Alright, got the breaker back on. Go on bake. Let's go on up to 450. See if we can get it glowing orange. Brought my temp gun too, we can shoot the temp. Gonna give it a few minutes, I'll be back. Yeah, I've been to plenty of the my oven is taking too long to heat up work orders. And on those work orders, this bright orange element stuff, that ain't happening on those work orders. So I feel pretty confident it was just a bad thermostat. All right, it took about 4 minutes to reach 450 degrees, which is the highest setting. I think they're gonna be good. Oh, we had an old float switch call. The whole unit wasn't coming on. We're hitting 75 here today in North Florida. So the old ACs are starting to trickle in, Skid. Just making sure it charges right. That looks good. I'm not worried about a superheat or anything right now until the peak season. The high tomorrow is going to be like 60, then it's going to be 50. So we're all over the place here, but freon looks good, or the refrigerant. So I don't want it down around 32, which is nowhere even close, so she's good. On to the next adventure. Just want to make sure she's not low. But the old float switch was full and the line was clogged. Alright, you guys, one more. We got an old ghost door. A lot of you guys have seen me do this trick already, but for those who haven't, I'll show you. The door closes on its own, and apparently this drives a lot of people crazy, so I'll show you how to fix this. The ghost door, closing on its own. Yeah, get you a screwdriver. Put it under there, smack it with a hammer from the bottom, and get that pin out of there. Take the pin outside somewhere on some concrete. Don't do it on the floor, you might damage the floor, and just give it a little smack. Put a little bend in it. Don't have to go too crazy, just a little tiny bend. That's all it takes. Hammer the old pin back down. And that's it, no more ghost door. She'll stay open for you. No more swing and close. That's one of my favorite tricks. And it doesn't affect the door or anything. Still closes, still locks. So it doesn't affect that. If you do the top one and it still closes on its own, move to the middle one. If it still does it, move to the bottom one. But it's always worked for me with the top one. 9.9 out of 10 times. Man, I wish someone would have showed me that trick 10, 12 years ago, because you don't know how many of these calls I've come on. You got the old 4-inch drywall screw, you got the impact, and you just, you know, just trying to move the frame over. All you had to do was pop the pin out, Skid, and that was it. So that's a nice trick. And on this one, we got the super common work order. The garbage disposal not working. So it's not coming on at all. These garbage disposals have reset buttons for you new cats. Look for the reset button. There it is on the bottom there. I don't know if that's coming up on camera, but it's like a red button. Oh, yeah, the lady whose oven I fixed yesterday from the first video with the oven thermostat. It's the next day right now. She called and said, oven did awesome. She cooked a lasagna last night and said it did awesome. Wondered if I wanted a piece. I politely declined, but yeah, so the oven's good to go. All right, we just broke it loose with the tool here. Working now. Yeah, so on that oven, man, ohming out that thermostat. Couldn't get my meter in there because the holes were too tiny, but on the ones that I did in the past, it was about 1,080 ohms. That means that it's good. So if you get 1,080 ohms, your oven thermostat's good, or your temperature sensor, whatever you want to call it. Something hard in there. Something's rattling around hard in there. Let's see if I can fish it out. But when I worked in student housing, man, it'd be shot glasses, beer caps. There it is. I don't know what that is. Something hard though. All right, sounding like a normal disposal to me. They're gonna be good to go. That's a real common work order there in multifamily housing. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Later.